Hello, good to have you once again on another episode of Service After Service. Today, we want to discuss how God speaks to us specifically as Christians, as individuals. So, Bams, how does God speak to you?
I think a principal way by which God speaks to me speaks in different ways, but a key way He speaks to me is through the scriptures. So I'm studying my Bible, or maybe I'm in church. There's a Bible verse that is called out while reading. Some things jump at me. Sometimes these things are addressing specific things in my life or conversations that I've been having with God. It's a key way by which God speaks to me in the Bible.
Okay. For me, if a particular song comes to my spirit man, if I start hearing a particular song that maybe I grew up with, a song that I'd known long ago, maybe when I was a child or a teenager, and the song just start playing back in my spirit man, I would probably hear it the first time, not pay attention to it, and I still continue my daily activities, and then the song comes the second time, and then later it comes the third time, I say, hey, this is a word from God. And that's one. And another thing about songs again is that if the song is not a familiar song, there are some songs that we hear people saying that we know that we have an idea of how that song goes, but we don't know the lyrics of the song very well. Anytime that kind of song comes to my spirit man, the word in that song is a word for me, because I will now have to go to someone that is around me and say, please, do you know the lyrics of this song very well? By the time they tell me the exact lyrics, of that particular song, it comes as exactly. It comes as a word from God. And God also speaks to me through dreams. And one peculiar thing about the dreams is that if God shows me something in a dream, and I probably just wake up and pray about it, and just after that short prayer, that's all. And then maybe 2 days later, I have a similar dream. For me, when it occurs again, it's that confirmation that I get. I'm not saying that it cannot speak to me once and I will just conclude that this is from God. Yes, that one happens, especially when I'm studying the word or I'm in church and, the minister of God is preaching and all of a sudden a scripture just keeps coming to my spirit man. I'll know, yeah, this is God speaking. But one thing about me, maybe because of my personality, I don't just want to conclude immediately that this is from God until it comes again. Maybe God knows that this daughter of mine,
it's like Gideon.
If I don't keep saying it, she will not pay attention to it. So that is how God speaks to me, specifically. And of course, God speaks to me through men of God. So having explored that, our question to you now, as a child of God, as a believer who has a relationship with God, we don't know it all, is how does God speak to you?